You know, there's one addiction that is probably the worst addiction that you can have. And when you flip it around, it can be the best addiction you can have. And you're thinking, well, how can an addiction be both bad and good? Well, let me explain it a little further. There's some things in life, like addictions of various substances and sorts and behaviours, which are no good for us. There's one in particular that I'm thinking of, that we get so caught up in it, that we get into this habit that just happens over and over and over again, and yet when we reframe it, it can set us free. That's probably not what you think it. You probably don't even think, well, wow, how can that happen? Well, the addiction I'm talking about is the addiction to your story. And it's your story that is reflected in your experience of life, be it good or bad. If you keep telling yourself, if your story is a story of woe and victim and what happened to me and life's unfair and I'm depressed, I know that one, let me tell you, that was years ago now. And whatever it is, you get so caught up in it, bang, that's the world you create, because you're addicted to the story and you repeat it and you repeat it, and you get so emotionally charged into this that that's where you are, through that story. And what happens, and this is the work that I do with all my clients, is we take the internal paradigms, your view, your beliefs about life, and we get inside that noggin of yours and we move it around, refocus to create a new story. And that new story, to get addicted to the new story, and that's the story that's going to set you free, the story of how blessed you are, the story of how opportunities come to you, that you're in a great relationship, or you attract a great relationship, or you attract an incredible job opportunity, or you landed, oh wow, this business that you're in is so awesome. It's like the old saying that nothing or right is wrong, only thinking makes it so. So it's that what's happening in our mindset, which dictates, what we're going to think, what we're going to do, and what results we get. So how about you create a story? Here's a tip for you. Write down the story that you'd like to be telling yourself. First of all, be aware of what is the story you're saying to yourself now. And it'll be pretty evident from what's happening around you and how you're feeling and all that sort of stuff. And then write down the story that you'd really like to be living. And get involved in this story. As emotionally involved as you were in the old story, become emotionally involved in the new story, where your heart might have been racing with anxiety or flat with depression and sadness and all that crap. Flip it around. Get emotionally involved in this story. And I know that consciously this is going to be a challenge, because you're stuck over here and you want to be over here, and it's getting involved in that as if it was happening right now. And these are all the beautiful things. These are all beautiful things that you can do with hypnosis, with NLP, and a number of other modalities. That's just such a beautiful thing to happen. Now, if you want to learn more about how to change your story, you can keep the story addiction, that's fine, but let's change the story that you're telling yourself. It makes such a difference. It really does. So if that resonates with you, I've got a prize draw tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Queensland time. I'll be announcing it here live on Facebook at 6 p.m. Friday evening, 27th, for my 12-week Mindset Breakthrough Coaching Program. And that's one of the concepts that we go through in the coaching program. So you could win that. Its value is $2,997. or you can and put yes in the comments and I'll send you the link to register. Or if you want to have a chat straight away and find out more about how do you get to do this, we can explore that in 2 complimentary 30-minute sessions. Now, if you'd like that, just put yes in the comments as well. You'll get both. All right. You have a fantastic, thriving Thursday. And just wonder, just imagine how good life is when you're telling the good story. Let's put yes in the comments and I'll share more with you soon.